Welcome to CPMate version 1. The new CPMate software has been developed to make quick, easy programs for clinical Pilates exercises for your patient. We're starting off with the dashboard. On the left, click on the dashboard will bring you up patient selection, settings and logout. The first step will be going towards patient, and then from there creating a new patient at this point. Putting in just the basics. And contact details, basic to there. Submit, that'll create a patient file. At that point, we can then go into Bob Test's program and start looking at creating a program for him. That will come at this point here. We look for Bob Test. There he is. And then coming down to select his treatment tool. We can minimize the patient. And at that point, if we've decided that Bob is a right extension biased patient who we are just doing early stage 1 simple unit A exercises, we can then start creating the program. If I've decided on mat work, reformer, trapeze, we can then lose that and start with our selection. If for argument's sake he's got 4-point kneel, cobras, single leg kick from his mat work program, we then scroll. He's got an extension, reverse standing bar, knee stretch right, and cat stretch from reformer. This is a basic program to begin with, which we can then, having selected, view the actual program, which we see here. These can then be reorganized. You might decide I want to do cat stretch earlier, and that's the ordering of the exercises. You can just have the name of the exercises if you wish. If you want to delete one of those exercises, click and that exercise will be deleted. Once you're satisfied that that is the program you'll be giving your patient, print, and here's where a treatment or just a program. So as with all patients, we'll be starting as a treatment tool. The treatment notes will then be brought up. Bob Test, his exercises across there, and then we have space here for clinical notes, be this printed off and filled in by hand, or with electronic notes with touchscreen pens can be also fulfilled. Here we have logging the date of the treatment as well, and tests down this side, say a single leg squat, a rise, a hop. You can be looking at upper limb test in here, flexion, shoulder flexion, abduction, horizontal flexion, straight leg raise, and then numbers recorded here, left and right side. So as we do in the training process, we have dates across here showing function tests recorded against their criteria. At this stage, this will be filled in by hand, marking a right extension bias and a date showing at which point treatment began. If there's a change, this can also be recorded and put into the paper file notes or into the electronic PDF notes. This same form can be printed up as a double-sided sheet with, again, the outcome measures for quick reference at the bottom of each of those pages. As the patient progresses, you may want to go back to the bias selection and decide we're now after stage 2 and a wider selection of exercises from Unit B. This of course will populate a far greater range of exercises. Remove the bias classification and adding in bridging, double leg kick exercises. All of these, of course, still meet the right extension bias criteria. We can be doing extension, shoulder press, and then adding in some of the other more advanced exercises meeting the criteria. The aim here, of course, is not just to have a large repertoire, but have a specific repertoire we can now view and then see that we've curated the exercises the way we want them. If we want to then move them, we can, locating them where you want in the program and sequence. Again, print, treatment, and we now have more treatment exercises added to the pages as these be printed off during use. From there, if we've decided that this is a program going on to their maintenance, we can then treat as a program. Similar to the old program that we had, these exercises can be printed up again, all with the right extension bias in this case, which can be documented there. Any comments made at this point can be added in the bottom of each of these documents. As I said, this is the first of the CPMate programs. It's quick and simple. We will be providing updates as time goes on, including video and as well as templates that can be made for quicker reference in the future. We look forward to working with you and also with updating your knowledge on the bias classification and how that will work with the different levels of the exercises once decided what you're using. Any feedback would be greatly appreciated. As we said, this is the beta version and look forward to working with you more.